Let's watch some movies.
Yo, Diego here, music video director, content creator, movie lover. Today I'm gonna be doing something a little different and reacting to my favorite movie scenes. Let me know in the comments below if you know or like any of these movies. I mean, they're pretty well known. And if you know them, let me know what you thought about them. Were they your favorites too? These are some of mine. I'm a big fan of cold brew. It's all I really drink. It's the most caffeinated beverage you can get, and that's what I typically need. It makes me go to the bathroom, but you know, it's an exchange for energy. You know, you release and you intake. So it's a good cycle. It's always yin and yang with life. First scene is from There Will Be Blood, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. All right, let's give it a play. I love the confidence of Paul Dano's character, Eli, just walking up to Daniel Plainview. Because the way this is shot makes him seem so powerful, but then when it locks in on Daniel Day-Lewis, he's scary, man. Even from far away, his eyes just locked in on Eli, that character. Ooh. This scene must have been crazy to act, because you know, an actor like Daniel Day-Lewis, he's a method actor, right? You don't know how deep he's gonna like go, how far he's gonna go. I'd be pretty upset too if, you know, my son went deaf suddenly on this land that this guy is like, you know, acting as the savior on. Oh. Daniel Plainview is really one of my like favorite movie characters, man. This guy is like, he's fucked, but this is crazy right here. You just like putting mud on, bro. Just imagine, like this is a scene. These are actors doing this. This is crazy. You know, you see like typical fight scenes, like, you know, real bare knuckle sort of things. This is just brutal. This is literally Daniel Day-Lewis trying to bury Paul Dano in the mud. You know, they're really into these characters right now. That's fucking crazy. How many takes did they do of this? Epic. The way the film sets that scene up and how it shows like Eli going up to Daniel Plainview so confidently and just ending on the dirt on the ground. That's just so funny, man. It's so cool. It's so neat. That's one of my favorite scenes from that movie. And there's a lot of great ones. This next scene is from American Psycho, directed by Mary Harron. It has a young Jared Leto, which is kind of funny. And this scene here is iconic. If you've seen this movie or heard about it, you know that this scene is legendary.
Patrick, thanks so much for looking after Courtney.
His character is so like stressed, dude. You can't just relax. You know, it's like important to know this is like a real satirical movie. As violent as it did such a great job taking from the novel, you know, where this film is based off of, and just painting this picture of like conformity. You know, everybody kind of looks the same in this movie and everybody's just trying to one up each other. But this scene is so beautiful too. They're just smoking, chilling. And then they just start flexing the business cards. The sound like shing, like it's swords they're whipping out.
New card.
It's not bad. It's not a bad card.
Very nice. Look at that.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
Good call, right?
Boom.
And the lettering is something called Cillian Graham.
It's very cool, babe, but that's not.
Damn. That's the card right there. This close up.
That Bryce prefers Van Patten's card.
No, this is just an awesome scene, man. When's the last time you've seen a scene that like characters are just obsessing over their business cards? Let's see Paul Allen's card. His obsession with Paul Allen and like being cooler and better than him is just the drama here, man. The fucking, you just pull it slowly out. It's perfect. The way he just trembles, man. Now this scene is like incredible. This is one of the best movie scenes in existence. Just the simplicity of it, the sheer simplicity and how you can make something so simple and mundane be interesting. This next scene is from Wolf of Wall Street, directed by Martin Scorsese. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie. This scene is really where like you see the destructive behavior of Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Jordan Belfort. The build up to this moment in the movie is actually great because you really do get a sense of like, damn, this guy is really fucked up, you know, by this time. And the journey that he goes through in this scene is I don't know, it's just insane.
After 15 years in storage, the lemons had developed a delayed fuse. It took 90 minutes for these little fuckers to kick in, but once they did,
Especially the context of this moment where it's like
tingle phase.
his phones are tapped, and I think Jonah Hill's character's in his home, like having a very sensitive phone call with someone, basically just giving him away to the feds that are like, oh my God, bro. This shot is so cool, man. It's so funny. Just to think, like, they set this scene up, these shots, and action. And then it's just Leo just like crawling his way to this car. I love the illusion they do here with the steps. They make it seem like so much. They seem like so many. Yeah, and it's just like this movie magic that it's like, we see the reality and he sees something entirely different. I love how Scorsese's movies always feature just narration, you know, really putting us into the character's head as they're experiencing these things. And in this moment, it's so important because dude can't talk. Oh, is that a stunt double, dude? I really do want to be this messed up one day, you know? Like after a party, maybe like July 4th. I just want to be crawling around, crawl to my car. I mean, if you could do it and get away with it, I should be able to do it too. No, this is crazy, dude. You kind of feel for the guy. I mean, he's so beyond messed up. I think this movie does a good job at kind of making you sympathize with him for some reason a little bit, even though he's just like glamorizing drug use and obviously just like swindling people. This is it right here for me. Like, this is how I want to drive July 4 after like some beers and stuff. Just like, like, bro, imagine you at a red light just stop next to someone like that. That's just like, just foaming at the mouth, like drunk or something.
I made it home alive. Not a scratch on me or the car.
Unreliable narrator. I love unreliable narrators in movies. Because you really can't believe the things that he is telling you. This next scene I'm about to watch is from a movie called Heat, directed by Michael Mann. It features Robert De Niro and Al Pacino going head to head. One is like a bank robber and one is a detective. This movie is inspired like all the future bank heist films that have came after it, really, like The Town. If you haven't seen Heat yet, I highly recommend it. Man, this shootout scene is so intense. I remember watching this movie and just being completely floored, beginning to end. The pacing of it, the realism really is what gets to me here. Like, it does feel like an authentic, real shootout during broad daylight. It's crazy how they really think they almost got away, but they were being watched every step of the way. Like a lot of these time shots, like that bus in the way, these things in the way that they really need to try and maneuver around, but this is like reality. Val fucking Kilmer, man. He was so cool in this movie. That's it. Everything is now about to go out of control. Oh, damn, my boy's gone. My boy's down. You know, Al Pacino's character is not getting hit because he's got plot safety, but in terms of everybody else and what's going on here, I mean, they don't really make movies like this anymore. Everything is so fastly cut. Look, we're really living with these characters for some moments. And these scenes here, these shots, like they're not just jumping around too fast. We're getting a real sense of this intensity. Ooh, damn, subtle too. Like you see how I just how like the red blood just comes into the window. You didn't even see him get shot. Damn. They are done. There is no getting out of that. At that point, right, you just gotta shoot wherever and hope for the best. Damn, Val looks so cool in this, man, I swear. I mean, there's something about a suit and holding like an AR-15, you know? I know that gun is sensitive nowadays, like, you know, talking about it, but there is something real cool about wearing a suit and carrying one of those bad boys. Ooh, that's the shot, right? He's very calculated with his shots. Even though he's not hitting anything, you know, he's like doing his best. He's really doing his best here. These guys are just spamming, but at this point, they're really just trying to get away. Whoa, you're stuck, man, you're stuck. The great thing about this movie that it shows you, like, you know, these guys have families and stuff. It kind of brings you into their world a little bit, so you do get like a bit of a personal, oh, damn. This is definitely like a guide, you know, if you want to rob a bank, like watch this movie and you'll learn, you know, you'll learn how to survive. Wear a suit, get an assault rifle, at least have 4 or 5 people with you because they might get away. Look at that, bro. That destruction. It's just like, those are important too. Subtle things like that, just showing a part of a scene, you know, that's away from the main characters and just bringing us into the reality of the situation. Like, that's cool. Those are like small details that make a movie great. Well, I'm gonna stop right there, man. No, Heat is a great movie, man. I think it's one of my favorite like bank heist films. Michael Mann is a great director too, stylistically. He's always got some interesting story, always some interesting, like Collateral is a great film of his too, just off the top of my head. That's all the movie scenes I'm gonna react to today. I do intend on watching some more. I mean, I love watching these scenes and kind of remembering how these movies were. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. We're always talking about movies, reacting or reviewing. I go to the theater a lot, or I try to at least, and try and catch the newest films, and I film reactions to them. And I kind of share whether or not I thought they were good, so maybe you don't have to waste your time going to the theater. You could wait till it's available on streaming, as things just kind of go to streaming pretty quickly. Thanks again for watching, and peace out.